Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent English Academy.
Hello, everyone. We're really happy you're here with us today.
I'm John,
And I'm Mary.
and wherever you're listening from, you are very welcome here.
Maybe you're at home relaxing on the couch.
Maybe you're watching on your phone,
Maybe you're driving somewhere or making a cup of tea in the kitchen.
or maybe you're just taking a short break and decided to practice some English with us.
Whatever the situation is, we're really glad you're here.
Absolutely. And today we're going to talk about something that many English learners hear all the time in conversations.
But sometimes they feel a little confused about it.
Exactly. But before we jump into the topic, Mary, I actually want to ask you something.
Uh-oh, that sounds dangerous already.
No, it's not dangerous. It's just a small question. Has there ever been a moment where something almost went wrong, but luckily it didn't?
Oh, wow. Yes, actually, that happened to me last week.
Really? What happened?
So I was sending an email to my boss, and I was in a hurry. I wrote the message very quickly, and I almost sent the wrong file.
Oh no.
Yeah, and if I had sent that file, it could have been really embarrassing.
Wow.
I checked the attachment at the last second and realized it was the wrong document. Honestly, I could have sent the wrong file, and that could have been a big problem.
That sounds stressful.
It was, but luckily I caught the mistake before sending it.
That's good. But Mary, did you notice something interesting about what you just said?
What do you mean?
You said, I could have sent the wrong file, and then you said that could have been a big problem.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow, I didn't even notice that. I was just telling the story.
exactly. You use those expressions very naturally.
That's funny, I didn't even think about it.
And that's actually perfect because today's episode is about exactly this.
Yes, today we're going to talk about something many learners hear all the time in English.
The difference between could have and could have been.
A lot of learners hear these two and think, wait, what's the difference?
When do we use could have?
And when do we use could have been?
And why do native speakers use them so naturally in real life?
Don't worry, today we're going to explore this together in a very simple and natural way.
Yes, with real situations, real examples, and maybe a few funny moments too.
So let's start with the first one people hear all the time in conversations.
Could have.
Yes, you hear this expression a lot in everyday English.
People use it very naturally when they talk about the past.
Usually when something was possible, but it didn't happen.
Exactly. It's often about a missed chance or something you didn't do.
Let's think about a very simple situation.
Okay,
Imagine yesterday you had a lot of free time.
that already sounds nice.
Yes, but instead of studying, you spent the whole day watching videos.
And later at night, you start thinking about your day.
And suddenly you say, I could have studied more today.
Exactly. That sentence shows a little regret,
The opportunity was there.
but the action didn't happen.
Right, you had the chance, but you didn't use it.
Let's look at another everyday example.
Sure,
Imagine your friend calls you and says, "Hey, we went to a really nice restaurant yesterday."
and you say, wait, you went yesterday?
And your friend says, "Yes, we invited you."
Then you realize you completely forgot the message.
And you say, "Oh, wow, I could have come with you."
Perfect example.
Again, the chance was there.
But the action didn't happen.
This is why could have is so common when people talk about the past,
Especially when people feel regret.
or sometimes surprise.
Or even frustration.
For example, imagine you miss the bus.
That happens to me more often than I want to admit.
Same here.
You arrive at the bus stop, and the bus leaves right in front of you.
The worst feeling.
And you look at the bus driving away and say,
I could have caught that bus.
exactly.
Once again, the opportunity was there.
But you missed it.
Let's try one more situation that many learners will understand.
Okay.
Imagine you take an exam.
Hmm.
After the exam, you start thinking about your answers.
That moment is always stressful.
Yes, and suddenly you remember something important.
And you say, oh no, I could have answered that question better.
Exactly.
So if we keep it very simple, could have talks about an action in the past that was possible but didn't happen.
But here's where learners sometimes get confused.
Because they hear another expression that sounds very similar.
Could have been.
And many learners ask, wait, what's the difference?
That's a very good question.
Because could have been works a little differently.
And the difference becomes clear when we look at real situations.
So now let's talk about could have been.
Yes, because this one sounds very similar.
But the meaning is a little different.
Exactly. When we say could have been, we are usually talking about a situation or a state, not really an action.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Imagine you're walking on the street and suddenly a car almost hits you.
Oh, wow, that would be scary.
Very scary. And after that moment, you might say, wow, that could have been really dangerous.
Ah, yes, I hear that a lot.
Notice something here.
What?
We're not talking about an action like run, call, or study.
Right.
We're talking about the situation.
The situation could have been dangerous.
Exactly.
Oh, that makes sense.
Let's look at another situation.
Okay.
Imagine you're watching a football match.
All right.
One player almost scores a goal, but the ball hits the post.
Oh, that's painful.
Yes, every fan knows that feeling.
So what would people say in that moment?
Many people say, wow, that could have been a goal.
Ah, yes, I've heard that during matches.
Again, we're not describing an action someone didn't do.
We're describing what the result or situation could have been.
Exactly.
Let's try another example from real life.
Go ahead.
Imagine someone almost drops their phone from a tall building,
Oh no,
but luckily they catch it at the last second.
that's pure luck.
And they might say, wow, that could have been a disaster.
Perfect example.
The phone didn't fall.
But the situation almost became a disaster.
So again, we use could have been.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Now I see the difference more clearly.
Good, because many learners mix these two.
Yes, they sound almost the same.
But there's a small but important difference.
Could have usually talks about an action,
Something you could do.
but could have been usually talks about a state or situation,
Exactly.
like dangerous, a disaster, a problem, a goal, things like that.
Right.
Oh, and I just thought of something funny.
What is it?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a singer.
Really?
Yes, I used to sing all the time.
So what happened?
Well, after my family heard me sing, they said maybe I should try something else.
Oh no.
So I guess I could have been a singer, but maybe the world was not ready for that.
Or maybe your neighbors were not ready.
Exactly.
But that's actually another great example.
Yes.
When you say, I could have been a singer, you're talking about a possible life situation.
A different version of life.
Exactly.
Interesting. English really uses these expressions in so many everyday situations.
It really does.
But I know something many learners struggle with.
Oh, yes. I know what you're about to say.
The common mistakes people make with these expressions.
Exactly. And some of those mistakes are very common.
So let's look at a few of those mistakes and fix them together.
Yes, because many learners understand the idea.
But they still make small mistakes when they try to say it.
Exactly. And that's completely normal when you're learning a language.
So, John, what's one mistake you hear very often?
One very common mistake is when someone says, I could been late.
Ah, yes, I've heard that many times.
The problem is the word have is missing.
So the correct sentence is, I could have been late.
Exactly.
Let's imagine a small situation.
Okay.
Imagine you wake up late in the morning.
That already sounds like a bad start to the day.
Yes, you wake up late, you rush to get ready, and you run to work.
But somehow you arrive just in time.
And then you tell your friend, wow, I could have been late today.
Perfect.
That sentence is correct because we're talking about a situation,
Right, the situation of being late.
Now, here's another mistake learners sometimes make.
Yes, this one is also very common.
Sometimes people say something like, I could have been go.
And that sentence sounds a little strange.
Yes, because after could have, we need the past participle of the verb.
So instead of saying, I could have been go, we say, I could have gone.
Exactly.
Let's make a small example.
Okay,
Imagine your friends go to a concert,
that sounds fun.
and later they tell you the concert was amazing.
And you suddenly realize you had the chance to go.
Then you might say, oh no, I could have gone with you.
Yes, that sounds natural.
And again, we're talking about an action that didn't happen.
Right.
Let's try another quick one.
All right.
Sometimes learners say, that could have dangerous.
Yes, but that sentence is missing something.
Exactly.
The correct sentence is, that could have been dangerous.
Perfect.
Because here we are describing a situation.
A situation that almost became dangerous.
Exactly.
Let's give listeners a quick little challenge.
Oh, I like that.
Listen carefully and think about which sentence is correct.
Here are the two options.
Option A, I could have finished earlier.
Option B, I could have been finished earlier.
Take a second and think about it. The correct answer is option A,
Yes, I could have finished earlier.
because we're talking about an action.
And after could have, we use the past participle, like finished, gone, studied, or called.
Exactly.
Honestly, once you start noticing these patterns, they become much easier to understand.
That's true.
And the more you listen to real English conversations, the more natural these expressions will feel.
And now that we've seen the difference and some common mistakes, let's quickly review the main idea before we finish today's episode.
Yes, let's make it very simple so everyone remembers it easily.
So first, could have usually talks about an action in the past,
Something you were able to do,
something that was possible.
but for some reason it didn't happen.
Exactly. Like when you say, I could have studied more.
Or, I could have called you.
Both of those talk about actions.
Right.
Now the second one is could have been,
And this one usually talks about a situation or a state.
not an action, but what something might have become.
Like when we say, that could have been dangerous.
Or that could have been a disaster.
Exactly.
So a very simple way to remember this is,
Could have usually talks about an action.
and could have been usually talks about a situation.
When you think about it like that, the difference becomes much clearer.
And the good news is you already hear these expressions in movies, conversations, and everyday English.
So the more you listen, the more natural they will feel.
And here's a small challenge for you.
Yes, try to make your own sentence.
Think about something you could have done yesterday but didn't do.
Or think about a situation that could have been dangerous.
Try saying your sentence out loud.
And if you want, you can also write your sentence in the comments.
We always enjoy reading your examples.
And it's a great way to practice your English.
If today's conversation helped you understand these expressions a little better,
Then don't forget to like the video.
and subscribe to Fluent English Academy for more simple and natural English lessons.
We're really happy you spent a few minutes learning with us today.
Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember,
Your English can improve step by step.
thanks for being here with us.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.